here.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm swell.
Alright. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of how you got into this? And
Okay, well, when I was a little kid, I worked in a toy and hobby store about your age in Indianapolis, and I got kind of addicted to hobbies. And then later in life, I had a hobby. I had several hobbies: model railroading. I built a big train layout in my basement, and people down in Carmel would come and see it. We'd open it several times a year, and I made the mistake of saying to her, my wife, that, gee, I wish we had a public space. So she went out and rented me an 1,800 square foot building, and we built a big train layout and moved enough room to move 10% of my collection there. Now, this is one of the largest collections in the United States. And then we had to get a bigger building, 4,000 square feet in Carmel. And that was a problem because I had to pay the rent. They get really nasty if you don't pay the rent down there. So we decided to move up here. And we were going to build a building for the trains. And my wife, who's much smarter than me, you'll learn about that, suggested that we buy buildings instead of building buildings. And this building was originally a flour mill back in the day. And we bought it and restored it. It was in pretty bad shape, and moved all of our trains into here. So I've got all my collection in one building now. This is pretty cool. Then upstairs, we've got a light manufacturing business called Corber Models. We make kits, building kits. And we also make the kits for Ameritown, that company. We do that all that work upstairs. And then down the street, we have a retail store. About 95% of our sales are online. So we fill a UPS truck every day, leaving downtown Atlanta. And then, believe it or not, people that came here wanted to eat something. And I served hot dogs here in the building, and they weren't very good. So we opened a Choo Choo Cafe. So the purpose of the Choo Choo Cafe is to feed the train people. But now we got all kinds of people that come there because they like the food. They don't even know who I am. They just come there to eat. So that's pretty cool.
So you got two businesses out of one?
Yeah, we got more than two businesses here. We've got 4 businesses here in Atlanta.
Roughly how many trains do you think you have?
Well, I stopped counting at 7,000. There's over 1,000 passenger cars. We have over 700 engines in the collection, and they're all modern trains. I don't have any antiques. Every engine I have has got a computer chip in it. I can talk to it with an iPad or a remote, tell it what to do, and it talks back to me. So it's all the modern stuff. Today, if you bought a ready-to-run set today around the Christmas tree, you can run that with your phone. You don't need to run it the old-fashioned way when I was a kid.
You have anything else?
How long did it take you to set this up?
Well, we actually had the track in and running in 4 months. And this is not our first layout, so we're pretty good at it. And then we just keep adding to the scenery, keep putting scenery on. Over there is the Jurassic Park we haven't finished, and there's a zoo over there. You got to grow zoo animals to feed the dinosaurs. They're right next to each other. So that has to be done. I'm going to put 3 levels of track on the east side over there. That's not done. All the carnival here, everything in the carnival operates. It's got motors and stuff. It needs to be all wired up. That's not done. I need somebody about your size to get underneath there and do all the wiring. That's what I need. So there's a lot still here under construction. There's stuff everywhere.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.